Went from condos to Pop's house. On calls, now bus routes.
And I also could vouch, man. You know, the first time I met Cowboy, right, literally a month after probably Nip passed, and you know, from that Cowboy to now Total, always was about change and seeing the community grow, but just seeing the growth in him alone, and in those now almost 5 years, probably a little bit more. It's just been one of the most like transformational changes I've seen from somebody coming from the streets in his position. So shout out to Cowboy, man. And you know, just going back to the youth a little bit, it's just a beautiful thing to see that is one of the goals in your life, brother. You know, a lot of these kids, you know, out here, like I said earlier, they don't get that at home. They don't get those tools, you know, when they come out of their homes, because maybe they're not getting it from their parents. So to have someone there to give them those tools is a beautiful thing, you know, brother. So moving forward, what are the steps moving forward? What do you got planned? What do you got going on? What's the next steps when it come down to Icy Greatness, my man of God right here, my guy? What's the next steps, brother? What you got going on?
Africa.
Ooh,
Africa.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Africa.
Wow.
It's yeah, we're building a team right now. Like I said, we acquired 200 acres in Ghana. We're going over December 5th to mark it off and take care of some plots and planning, but to take care of that. You know, like I said, I'm in overflow mode, and I've lost some things in the past because I didn't take care of the gifts that I had, and so now we're in overflow mode. I want to take care of it, you know what I mean, since it was a gift and a given. Also, me and my team, we have an ethical AI program that we're marketing right now. It's headed to 40 different schools. We do it virtually. We teach ethics when it comes to AI, so the youth know the proper ways on how to use certain AI when it comes to different you know, homework applications, things like that. Also we have a mobile mentoring program. So we'll do a lot of work with inspirational, motivational people on just identifying their views, philosophies, habits, practices, and discipline on what made them successful, and continue to fuel those different ingredients in their life somehow, some kind of way, so we can keep that going. Because a lot, you know, so we're, you know, like yourself, a lot of people, you know, a lot of influential people, or people who got it together, they get the message as soon as they hear it. You know what I mean? They grasp onto it because you need some type of motivation, and the great ones team to get it, use it real quick, you know what I mean? And they draw it from everywhere. But a lot of people are still trying to figure out that path. You know, they'll neglect it. So they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, he see greatness in me. Oh, okay, he think I can do it. Okay. But you go back doing the same stuff. You know what I mean? That successful person like yourself, you know what I mean? Like, you can grasp onto it, you know what I mean? And then do something with it. I mean, like when the Snoops, when they stop the crowd, when they see me in the crowd, or so I can tell the pedigree of a person on when they grasp the message. It's like when I do my hair certain kind of ways. They think I'm crazy. For the real creative people, because I'm a registered genius from the Meta program on creativity. So when people see creativity, they grasp onto it. You know what I mean? But when people who lack creativity, that gene, they're subject to be doubtful. I mean, but the person who's gun ho, like, oh, that's dope, I can do something like that. I mean, something's going to happen from that. There's no pullback. So, you know, when you get an idea and you work on it right then and there, and more stuff seems to come so you can build it. I mean, but if you have doubt, then you might just kill the whole thing.